Hey pals, how's it going? Do you mind if we chat while I work? I have so much to get done after the sheep show. I want to catch you guys up on some things. I wanted to chat about how it went, what's coming up at Frame and Fiber. So let's get into that and I'll start doing some of my chores. Okay, so first, let's catch up on the wool, not the wool walk, see, every time. Let's catch up on the sheep show. The sheep show was a blast. I had so much fun. I am dead tired. Thank you to all of you. So many people. Thank you all for coming out and for your support and your love. The wool walk was fabulous. Like I said, fabulous. I am tired, but I have energy, which is great because the last time I did a show, I did not have energy when I came home. So I am prepping my front window. I'm taking out my Frame and Fiber sign that was used at the sheep show, and I am framing the pictures of the shawls for my front window. I will insert a picture or a short video of my front windows so you can see them already. So this is the next event happening here at Frame and Fiber. I am having a trunk show for the Quince & Co. shawls. Hi. They have a bunch of shawl patterns and they have a bunch of the samples for those patterns. And so I am having a trunk show that is an in-shop trunk show. It is a trunk show that you do not need an appointment for. I'm going to have an open house. The date, September 24th and 25th. That's a Friday and a Saturday. Both of those days, the hours are from 12 to 4, and you do not need an appointment to come to the trunk show. You can just pop on in, see the show, see the yarn, maybe make a purchase. And then there's a couple of extras on top of that. So the straight up trunk show, 12 to 4, Friday and Saturday, 24th and 25th of September. Then on that Friday evening from 4 to 6, I will be hosting a sit and stitch. So feel free to come and sit and hang out and chat for a bit. We'll be chatting all things knitting. Hopefully we'll stick to shawls since that's the topic of the weekend. But you are more than welcome to come on in and stitch on anything. Okay, so then on Saturday, sorry, again, the trunk show will be 12 to 4. Please pop in. That evening, from 4:30 to 6, I will be hosting a virtual trunk show for any of you guys out there who want to participate but are not local and cannot make it in. So that will be through my Zoom channel, which I will put a link on my website when we get closer to the date. And you're free to just pop on in, take a look, ask a question, and then pop out. You'll feel free to just creep and don't have your camera on and just watch. That's totally cool too. But also, if you're interested in just hanging out and being with everybody for a little while, bring your stitching to that as well and take a seat and I'll show the shawls and we can discuss them. It'll be fun. So that's the trunk show, the Quince & Co. shawl trunk show. Let me repeat the dates for you. Friday and Saturday, September 24th and 25th. I hope you will join. The times are from 12 to 4. Okay. I am going to leave that here. I just finished putting up my windows. So I am going to pop outside, take some video. Hopefully, if it's not too sunny, I might have to wait till this evening when I leave. And then I'm going to get back to some more chores. Pals, look how pretty. Oh my gosh, I love my front windows right now so much. So much. Can I talk about something real with you? Which, this real talk is not meant to offend you in any way. It's not singling anyone out. But I also need to talk about it because, yeah, I need to talk about it. Okay, so boundaries. Let's talk about boundaries. When we realize we've stepped over someone's boundary, I have specific hours on specific days. But as a small business solo operator here, I work on hours, or I work at the shop on hours way past the hours that I have posted for my door. I'm here early, I'm here late, I'm here on days that I say I'm closed. And I get it. People show up because maybe for whatever reason, like I get that. That's not a problem. Like they didn't see my hours, they didn't understand something, totally cool. The issue is when I explain, can we as the people, and me included if I do this to someone else, if I realize, oh, I did something wrong, can we not make a face or a sigh or a sound or a comment that makes the other person feel guilty for sticking to their boundaries and following the guidelines? Guys, like I'm gonna cry over this because it's so frustrating to me. Why is it that me being fair to the public and myself isn't seen as being fair, isn't even seen as being kind? It's seen as being mean or ungrateful or whatever. Like, I just wish when someone realizes, oh, I'm gonna have to come back, that they didn't have to make the faces and the comments and the sighing. Like, I've been disappointed too. So I, as me, Paige, I want to start practicing, and maybe you guys can do this with me, so that way I practice what I preach and I treat others as I want to be treated. When I am disappointed by someone else's boundaries, I want to practice a look on my face that is either neutral or kind, or not say anything except, oh, okay, cool, I'll see you next time, or I'll whatever, like, right? Like, let's practice that. Okay, sorry, I'm here at the shop today trying to clean this place up from all the wool walk, dang it, all the sheep show, you know, getting back into normal. And today is Tuesday. I'm closed to the public on Tuesday. And already I've had 3 people. And there may be a time that I'm here working and it's totally fine to let someone in because I'm able to, but I'm not able to today. I have like the shop is a mess. There's stuff on the framing counter. No one could get something framed anyway. So I have to stick to my boundaries today because I have to get this stuff done because I have 60 picture frames to build in the next 2 weeks. And that doesn't count all of the appointments that I have this week for more framing. Thank you for listening to me. If you need to comment below and you need for some reason to reprimand me for anything I've said, I might read it. Well, I will read it, but I might not comment because I'm not looking for a reprimand because I think I'm okay. If you'd like to leave encouraging words, if you'd like to join me in my practice in respecting other people's boundaries, let me know, because I really think like if I want people to respect mine, I need to practice showing my respect to others. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work because clearly I'm now wasting 5 minutes and I could have been cleaning. Thanks, guys. Pals, I'm so excited. I had to share with you. Do you see that? That's my new air compressor. I got a new air compressor. My air compressor that I have right now is about 20 years old. And it is so loud. It is so loud. And this little guy It's only 65 decibels. What? So excited. I feel like I'm vlogging more. And I think it's because I'm here a lot by myself. So you guys are my coworkers. It's funny, like, I feel like if I just fit you in every time I have a thought, I'm gonna get videos done more than if I try to sit down. What? I just found money in my pocket. I just found 120 bucks in my pocket. That had to have been a customer paid. I'm gonna have to check my receipts because that's wild. That was a squirrel moment. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think I'll get videos out more if I vlog and talk to you this way in my episodes rather than sitting down and trying to do it all at once, because that clearly hasn't been working. All right. So I have to go make a frame, which probably should bring the measurements with me. Ew, I hate when I lick my finger to get the paper. It's so disgusting. All right, so let's go into the basement, shall we? Also, I feel like when I talk to you, I have crazy eyes. Crazy eyes. Okay, we're in the basement. We have to build a frame. Actually, we have to build a stretcher bar. I forgot to build the stretcher for the canvas that I'm going to be doing today. I forgot to do the stretcher. Frame's all finished, so gotta do it. Getting the dust out of my ears. Crap, I walked away with my safety glasses. Okay, so I'll let that dry right there. That'll dry for 10-15 minutes. I don't give the strainer bars as much attention as I do a frame, because the corners need to be smooth and together, but they don't need to be perfect because they're going to be behind the canvas. So they're just for the canvas. You might be wondering why I build these like a frame rather than buy the pre-cut one. These are custom, so they can't be pre-cut. But I don't use any of the wedging systems that you might see out there, and I think it's just because I like my strainer bars to be sturdy and strong, so I do it this way. Yeah, so I will come back down here in a few minutes and V-nail it, which is sad because There's my new air compressor. I didn't set it up. Paul Miller's gonna come and help me. Probably I could do it myself, but there's the old guy. That's gonna go home, so, you know, if I feel like doing roofing or anything, I'm not doing that. All right, that's it. Upward and onward, friends. V-nails are in. I'm ready to stretch. Okay, let's see. Those are the V-nails. So this little frame is ready to have a canvas put on it. I'm ready to go. Do you want to see some tips? All right. Okay, tip number 1. When you hold a canvas up to the light, you can see through it. This is a paint by number that my customer did. So sweet. It's her and her boyfriend. It's a photograph. Did you know you can send pictures on the interwebs to a website and they will send back to you on canvas a paint by number that you can paint? Cute, right? I've framed a ton of those since the pandemic began. Okay, so because you can see through it, you can take a pencil and you can mark the corners so it's easier to line up your canvas. Okay, another tip. When you first start, you need to get the centers taut so that this is stretched properly. Well, sometimes you could have to use this and then take out the staples and then readjust and then staple and then readjust and staple. And that can be kind of a pain in the butt, and you can tear up the back of the board or the wood. So I use good old thumbtacks. Let me show you what I do. So I need to get the center pretty tight. So first, I use this little guy here, and then I put this little guy here. And I flip this around. Take this thumbtack out, give this a stretch. Not a full stretch, half a stretch. And then I give this side a full stretch. And then I do the same for these two sides. That's it. It's pretty simple. And then I just get that adjusted to the tension I want. Then I use the staple gun and voila, stretched canvas. I didn't bother showing you the stretching. There we are. You could bounce a quarter on that baby. She is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe she's mine. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I've wanted a new air compressor for so long, but it was one of those things, you know, you already have one that works. There's no need, you know. Oh my goodness. So excited. Do you hear that? You can hear me talking over that. My little pancake guy, which is right there. I had to scream and you still wouldn't be able to hear me. I'm so excited. I've been putting in some long days and the shop finally looks like a shop again. It's nice and neat. If you walk in, there'll be plenty to browse and look at. Speaking of which, I wanted to show you a couple of things that are in the shop that are new. So here is something that's not, you buy it, you break it, you break it, you buy it. I just bought that book. Okay, so in the shop, which will be by the weekend, or over the weekend, I should say, we have the bags from Daisy Lane Design. So most of you know, and if you don't, go find her, Daisy Lane Design. She's my pal Al. She used to live here in New Jersey. She now lives in Colorado, and she used to make, well, she still makes project bags, but I used to sell them here when she worked here. So she is sending, about once a season, she'll send me some bags. So I have these bags that I want to show you guys. So here's the first one. Now this girl's very talented. I'm sure you've seen thousands of project bags in your life, but you haven't seen them as good as this. She really is. Quality. I sound like such a geek, but you guys know I am a geek. Okay, so this one's great because she hand stitches the sockies on there for you. Are they hand stitched? I could be lying. She might be like, no, maybe there's a, she appliques them. Okay, let's put it that way. Look at that cute little fall bag. So I have a bunch of these in the shop. If you see any of these bags and you're interested in them, please get in touch with me before I put them in the Etsy shop. Oh my gosh, did she put, no, it's just a lovely thick piece of, look at that cool grosgrain. Very cool. Okay, so that's that one. Then there's the Sheepy Bag. Again, applique and patchwork. All of these bags are patchwork. I think they're awesome. I love that she put the orange tab with the blue bag. Nice color theory there, Allison. And then we've got our Christmassy bag. Oh, it's not really Christmas. I'm gonna say it's winter. Or maybe you just like this color combo. Applique and patchwork. This is a bag. I mean, she put socks on there, so obviously put your sock project in here. But this is definitely big enough for a 2 to 3 skein project. A shawl, hats, mitts. And then she sent me a few of her sweater quantity bags. Shawl to sweater. This is a big bag. You're probably like, well, what's the dimension? I have no idea. I will know that in the app. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that pretty fabric. Okay, so this is a cool one. This fabric is all destinations and traveling. At the bottom is, what is this stuff called? You know, that thick waxed canvas. Very nice. And then one more bag. This is a clutch that she makes. A clutch? You know what? I forget what she calls these. I call it a crafty kit or a crafty case. This is her own design. She worked out the manufacturing, the sewing. Oh my gosh, can you tell how tired I am? I can't even get through a sentence without sounding like a dummy. She invented this, or at least her version of this. The zip around is so lovely. There's pockets on the inside. It's just lovely. So that's I'm gonna call it a crafty case because yes, it's probably for knitting, but honestly, anything. Look at a little bumblebee. Any craft will do. Travel case? Yes, please. Okay, so that's new to the shop. That will be in my Etsy store. And then I forgot to tell you guys, because of the sheep show, this was out on the 10th. The sheep show was the 11th and the 12th, so I neglected to tell you about this. I should have brought these with me to the sheep show. Whatevs. The newest issue of Lina magazine is out. It's here at Frame and Fiber. Let me know if you need a copy. Again, Etsy shop. It'll be in the Etsy shop next week. If you want it earlier, send me a message. So that's what's new in the shop. The F&F Riverfront Mitts Knit Along is happening and running through October 17th. My neighbor's vacuuming. If you need a kit or yarn, you can visit my Etsy shop, or you can oh my goodness gracious, you can stash dive. It only takes about 50 grams of sport weight yarn. So there's more information on Instagram if you're on Instagram. Otherwise, hit me up and I'll let you know what's going on with that too. All right, so as you can tell, I am tired. I've been working long days to catch up after the sheep show. I still have some framing to catch up on, so there's no making content to show you because I have been making a shop again. And I've just been picture framing, so I guess that counts. I did put a couple of videos in here of me making picture frames, so that's crafty. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, or on these last 3 days. Thank you for making time in your schedule to check in and to see how things are here at Frame and Fiber. If you like spending time with me, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and let's keep in touch, okay? All right then, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, pals.